Oh, that's a dodgy back pass, and Ugbo's in. And Striek's touch was absolutely crucial. He bailed out his colleague there. Thought Ugbo was favourite.
Yeah, did really well, the goalkeeper, because Ugbo gets it first. He just doesn't get the angle on it, just needs to push it away from the goalkeeper. But credit to the Sunderland #1. That's a brilliant, brilliant bit of goalkeeping. Really sharp out to it. Hugely undercooked the pass, and Ugbo's there. Oh, he actually tries to scoop it over him. It's quite bright from Ugbo, but the goalkeeper, again, brilliant to just stick out an arm and divert it away from danger.
Would have looked great if it had come off. Probably wishing he'd done it a bit more conventionally now.
Yeah, I didn't realise first viewing. It looked like he just tried to go round him, but a little dink. Goalkeeper, flailing arm. Really good save.
Very little for Mitchell to do. More footwork now. Was on loan earlier this term at Crawley with a whole load of other familiar Chelsea names from various age groups of the past. Coach Dermot Drummy, of course. Ellie Clifford was there. Kevin Jarlow. Bucket loads of them. Dion Conroy was there for a bit. Dion Conroy not a Chelsea player anymore. Mount turns it round the corner for Christy Davis. Brady clears. And again, Chaloba just effortlessly cool defending, and another ripple of justified applause from the Chelsea fans beneath us. Mount knew where the space was. Here's Panzo. It's another pretty Chelsea move. Doesn't end with what it perhaps deserved.
Been a few occasions now that Dujon Sterling's taken up really good positions on the right-hand side, and they've just turned down that pass Mason opts to go to the left. The angle's really against the young fullback.
Ugbo nearly in again there. Josh Robson, Sunderland right-back, is having a pretty torrid game, actually.
The one criticism, probably those balls in from wide areas. From the one decent little bit of quality, they got a goal, but 5 or 6 times the ball's either gone over the crossbar or into the goalkeeper's arms.
Slightly sloppy flick in the middle of all that from Christy Davis, but so quickly Chelsea have it back. Sunderland can't have kept the ball for more than 3 passes at any moment in this game yet.
No, I can hear their coaches down there telling them to get some passes in when they do win possession. They've got a little bit of time just to give them a little bit of confidence and give them an opportunity of growing in confidence in the game. But
I mean, that was a perfect example there. He's just smacked that at Asoro, and he's just put his hands out to suggest, you know, what am I supposed to do with that? Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, the 10 Honeyman's supposed to be playing in behind the front man Asoro, but he can't get close to him at all. He's doing a lot more defensive work, the 10. And therefore, the number 9, Asoro, is just so isolated up there, and like you say, the ball pinned into the shins there. Very difficult for him to get hold of it. It needs to be good quality into him to get Sunderland up the pitch.
Ambitious from Mason Mount. He has scored 4 goals at this level this season, and 5 more I'm sure you've seen in the Youth Cup run as well. Quite a few from distance. He can hit them, but that was asking quite a lot.
Yeah, either side, he's not bothered really. Very little backlift as well. He can bend the free kicks like we spoke about earlier, but he's also got good power in either foot. Hat-trick up at Birmingham, wasn't it, in one of the early rounds of the Cup? And he's been in fantastic form.
Coming forward for a moment. Mitchell Beanie thought he might have something to do. Touch for Joel Asoro. Nice little exchange as well between Embleton and Honeyman, but it comes to nothing. however second best they've been. They're only one down, Sunderland. Christy Davis didn't fancy going alone. He's got the second prize, the free kick from Ethan Robson. Only a couple of places and 4 points apart in the league table, but so far the gulf here has been a whole lot wider than that. Panzo. Ugbo in the middle is the only option, and he's found him! Brilliant cross, simple header, 2-0, and that is the least Chelsea deserve. Well done, young Joe Panzo. Jonathan Panzo with the cross.
Yeah, just been bemoaning the fact that there's been a little bit of quality lacking in the wide areas since Nati gave Chelsea the lead, but can't question this delivery. Jonathan Panzo, it's absolutely inch perfect in for Ugbo, and Ugbo just doesn't miss them, does he? There's no one within, what, 5 yards of him, just directs it back across the goalkeeper. No chance for Sunderland's number one. Brilliant ball in and a great little finish, and he'll be pleased he's got his goal.
Back from the way it came, as I'm sure you're all taught. Just when Jonathan Panzo at the ball at his feet there, I was thinking, there's only one to get here, and normally that won't happen, but he found it perfect.
He'll be pleased because the previous one was, previous two actually, one into the goalkeeper's arms, one over the crossbar. That one beautifully whipped in, real pace on it as well, makes the header so easy for the centre forward, just needs to get anything on it really, and it's in the back of the net.
Takes EK up to 16 goals across all the competitions, and they really have come across all the competitions. He scored in the Under-18 League, in the Youth Cup, he scored in the Checker Trade Trophy that Sam was talking about. A couple of really good goals as well.
So much more than a goal scorer though for a young man. He's definitely got the most all-round game, I think, in terms of his hold-up play. Better than Tammy, I would say, at that age. Tammy's probably a better goal scorer, and of course he's gone and done it at the championship level, so he's been absolutely fantastic, and I hope Tammy can get some game time in the first team here next year. But EK coming towards the ball and linking up, very, very impressive, and gets you 20 a year at this level.
Maybe he'll get a loan move next term and tear up the championship. It's an interesting question, that, isn't it? What to do with Tammy next term.
I don't think you can predict what they're ever going to do until they actually get sent out on loan. Nobody would have expected Tammy to do this well, but he's taken to it like a duck to water, and they've really missed him, Bristol City, when he's not been in the side. They can't pick up points, so it's their best chance of staying in the division is having, what is he, Tammy, 18, 19?
Yeah, 19.
Having him fit for the remainder of the season, they've got a chance.
Luke Molyneux had much joy down that Sunderland right, but that's a lovely exchange. Embleton cuts it back. Chaloba gets the foot in. Molyneux again. Robson. That almost classified as some very nice football from Sunderland, but it comes to naught.
Yeah, very nice from Robson, the fullback. Ventured forward, lovely little round the corner. Just unable to just set someone for the strike, the final little bit. From Honeyman, he was a little bit loose again.
Here he is, though. Greenwood, little shimmy, heavy touch. Closed down well. This is Denver Hume. Sounds like a legal firm. Reece Greenwood infield. Carl Scott got a toe in, and then the mop-up job completed by Isaac Christie Davis. Asoro closed down quickly, twice over. Chalobah biting into that second challenge, and that was a really good one. And Mason Mount, eyes light up, because just for a moment there might have been a counter on. Pre-season's going to be interesting, because there'll always be some youngsters who go on tour with the first team. You never know who it's going to be. It's not a tournament summer, of course, so normally that will slightly lessen the chances, because you don't have some people coming back really late. Tempted ball from Nati to Christopher Davis there, but you just wonder if he might, you know, take... Because obviously there's a lot of lone boys that are ahead of this lot, technically, in terms of seniority. But you wonder if he might take Dujon or Mason Mount, maybe, or Trevor Chalobah, you know, on pre-season tour.
Yeah, you would think he'll look at the positions, the first team, the way that they're playing at the moment, see who could go in there best and replicate what they're doing. And Dujon would certainly come into that category. Of course, there's got to be space for a centre-forward, you would think.
Mason Mount urged to shoot by the fans, and he does. And he very nearly found the net. In fact, some of them thought he had.
He wasn't sure on first view. He must have just got a nick, but acres of space again. Nobody coming to press him. Looks to just whip it into that near post. Bit of disguise on the strike. And just clips. Is it a Sunderland player that's coming out, or has the goalkeeper got a touch? Either way, it's a corner and another strike just off target from Mason Mount. It's actually a pleasure to watch him from this height, isn't it? Normally further down, whether it be at Cobham or Aldershot. He's really impressive in his first half.
Another good corner in towards Nati again there. Oh, he nearly got on it. Chalobah trying to keep it alive, and does. This is the classic problem when you've got a lot of good young players out and about, though. Someone like Trevor Chalobah, you think you'd like to see him training, at least getting a bit of Antonio Conte's wisdom and having a go in that environment. But then you think there's the likes of Tamori and Clark Salter, who are, you know, they're more senior than him. You can forget about. Mount's ball in, really dangerous, and Ugbo and St Clair were in the right vicinity, but not right there when it mattered. I mean, he is running this game.
He is, and he seems to have that little bit of confidence when the ball comes into him with his back to goal and someone's tight with him. The Hazard one, where he almost stops the ball and he can go either way. So difficult to get the ball off Eden Hazard at the moment, and Mount is replicating it, albeit at a much junior level, but he's been first class in this first half, and that was brilliant play on the left-hand side. Whipped a ball in, and EK, there's goals there for him this evening. That's the one that he has stuck away, but he's got the freedom of Stamford Bridge at the moment inside the 18-yard box.
Nati was closed down quickly, but Bini is there. One added minute. Sunderland can have a breather. Try and work out how to stem the flow of Chelsea attacks. They're quick. Try and squeeze another one in. Sterling, having not crossed, was just strong enough to go. You can bounce off me, I'll keep it. Here comes Chalobah, no one near him, might as well keep going. Final seconds now. Molyneux struggling to get around Chalobah. Nati got the challenge in anyway. No time for the throw, but time for an interval after a very impressive 46 minutes from Chelsea. Richard Nati opening the scoring early, scuffing home from a corner, then Ike Agbo heading home. A wonderful cross from young Jonathan Panzo. Sam?
Yeah.
Sunderland, Mount.